Guys, at this point, as these results are coming in, anything standing out for you right now?
Well, that's for sure. The one race that's not going to ranked choice tabulation is the Democratic nomination for the U.S. Senate. Ethan, it seems the Maine Democrats are still all in on Graham Platner.
Yeah, I mean, he's very solid. We said earlier, if he drops below 70%, maybe that shows some weakness. That's what Sarah Gideon got 6 years ago. He's looking to be well above 70% before this is over. So I think Democrats are relatively united around him. We'll see how that stands once polls start coming out head-to-head against Collins.
Phil Harriman, Platner came out swinging against Susan Collins tonight in his address. What did you make of what he had to say and how this new fall campaign begins?
Yeah, you know, he did a great job of resetting the visual, if you will. He's running against someone whose family history goes back multiple generations in Aroostook County, family business, public servant. You know, I don't think you could have a more dramatic contrast between two people politically than Graham Platner and Susan Collins. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how the independents and I guess I would say occasional voters look at who they vote for the U.S. Senate.
Phil, let's talk about the Republican race for the nomination for governor. Bobby Charles has been maintaining a lead of about 20 points over whoever's in second place at that moment. That's a lot to overcome, even in a ranked choice race.
Yeah, you know, Pat, it really is. And I'm surprised at how well he has done through below the commercial media approach to earning this support. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how many people voted for someone on their ranked choice ballot other than Bobby Charles.
Ethan, let's talk about the Democrats running for governor. As we expected, Nirav Shah has maintained a lead for most of the evening. You've got the three Augusta Democrats, if you will, who were right behind him. We know one thing for certain, probably Angus King III finishes last here.
Yeah, he's definitely going to finish last. And the three, I wouldn't perhaps describe them as Augusta. I understand what you mean. I think they're sort of the progressive, hardcore Democratic wing of the party, and the voters came together, united around those. They got about 60% of the vote. So the ranked choice here is really going to be interesting, who it is that leapfrogs from that second or third spot.
And finally, the Democratic race for Congress in the 2nd District. You have a feeling that Matt Dunlap will benefit from second choice votes.
Yeah, I do. It'll be interesting to see how far back he is. I think Paige Loud obviously is going to come in last. I actually think some of hers are going to go to Matt Dunlap. And then from there, if he can leapfrog Jordan Wood, it may actually be a tighter race than we think, but we don't know yet.
We'll see how it all plays out, guys.